Okay, I'm answering 10 questions that some are asked in a video. Question number 1. Describe something that happened to you for which you have no explanation. Well, when we first moved in this house, the electric wasn't right. We had like 60 amps, and they had all kinds of stuff on it. And every time you turn something on, the breakers would go off. And there was a lot of algae and stuff on the sidewalks. When we first moved in, I power washed all the sidewalks. And a couple months later, we decided to get a new breaker box and all that, and rewire the house. So when they were out disconnect the wires outside from the pole, found out there was a hot 220 wire because one of my little dogs touched it. And for the life of me, I don't know how come I didn't get electrocuted out there power washing. Kind of one of them weird things. I don't know why it happened or why it didn't happen. Maybe that's the question. Why didn't I get electrocuted? Okay, question number 2. Where were you on September 11th, 2001? I worked that day. But I didn't know about what was going on until, in fact, when I left the house, we had the news on, but I hadn't had time to watch it. So, but when I stopped to get gas that morning, then that's when I found out about it at the gas station. It was weird because when I come back home, the gas pumps were just, people were lined up in the streets going nuts over gas that day. I mean, it was crazy. And I knew some friends that took their money out of the bank and just did some wild things that day. Question number 3. What did you have for lunch yesterday? I don't know. I don't think I ate lunch yesterday. No, I didn't have lunch yesterday. Question number 4. Where do you go, or whom do you go for advice? Nobody anymore. I pretty much figure out things on my own. I used to go to my dad, because he pretty much, I think he knew everything I wanted to know, so I would ask him. And I trusted his opinion, so he was a pretty smart man, especially when it comes to finances and stuff. I don't know. I'd have to say my dad. What is the sickest you have ever been? So I've been trying to think of that about this. I was like very sick. And then when I became an adult, I was like sick. I was also sick my freshman year. And then I had ovarian cancer. And I was pretty sick then too. It was more pain than actually being sick until they did surgery. And then I was really sick for like 3 weeks straight. So I'm not sure. It was probably when I was kidney infection. Actually, I had a sore throat, and I ended up with a strep in my kidney somehow, and I almost died. But they didn't put me in the hospital because back then, I don't know, they figured I got better care at home than I would have in the hospital. So, but I was sick. I remember it. I couldn't eat nothing or anything else for over a month. And then the medicine they gave you for kidney infections, it just, still when I get a kidney infection and they give me that one medicine, that's what it reminds me of. And it's, it's gross medicine. Okay, question number 7, I think it is. 1, 2, 3. No, question number 6. Are you afraid of heights? Used to be really afraid of heights. When we used to go cross country when I was a kid, I would not be at the window, because I rode by the window a lot because I got car sick, but if there was a cliff on my side, I would go to the other side of the car because I didn't want to have to look down. So, yeah, I've been afraid of heights on and off all my life. Kind of get used to it now because I paint. When I have to get on a ladder, I don't have a choice. And I can climb a mountain, but getting me back down from the top's a trick. Okay, question number 7. What is your favorite form of exercise? I'd have to say power walking. I love to walk, so. What is my favorite, question number 8, what is my favorite breakfast food? I'm not sure. Scrambled eggs and bacon, I'd have to say, maybe. Yeah. What is the longest you've ever waited in line, and what were you waiting for? I think the first time I went to Red Lobster, we had to wait like a couple hours before we could get in to eat. It just opened. It was like back in the 70s. It was really, I guess, a new thing and real popular, so we waited the whole time. But we were young and dumb to sit there and wait to get into a restaurant to eat. Okay, question number 10. What is your favorite Broadway musical? I'd have to say Gypsy. I kind of had to toss up between it and Cabaret. Cabaret's pretty good too, but I really like Gypsy. So, and that's all. Talk to you later.